week I'm here with my new Delfonics bag. Well, actually I've had it for about a month now. I did just get this strap to add to it. My studio is upstairs and my office is downstairs, and I often work all over the place, so I often have my hands full of other things that I'm taking, so I just decided this was handy to be able to just sling this over my shoulder. So I got this off of Amazon to go with it. Thankfully the Delfonics comes with these little loops on the side, so I was able to put a strap on it. But like I said, I've been using this for about a month and I am loving it. So I just thought I'd show you currently at least what I have in here. It does vary and shift, you know, week by week or so, but some things are pretty steady in here. I have some mild liners here. My colors, I kind of have a color-coded system in my Hobonichi, and so the colors that I use most often are here, and I have two of the brush ones that I really like. These are the highlighter tips. I have a white Posca paint pen. That's handy both for mistakes. I'll use it sort of like whiteout, and also just for, you know, drawing in there. I have a Jelly Roll white pen that I use similar to the Posca paint pen. I have a 06 Pentel Hybrid Technica that I really like. I have several different sizes, so I usually keep at least one of those in here. I have a pencil that I sometimes do some preliminary sketching with before I ink them. I have a water brush pen that I'll use with my watercolors that are inside. I have a brush pen. I'm not sure what the brand is, but it's a pretty good sized brush pen. I use that when I need a little bolder tip on things. I have a ruler. It's a clear ruler with a grid on it. That's just handy to have. I have a set of the Sarasa clip pens, the Zebra Sarasa in the vintage color set, 5 different colors. And then in this front pocket I have the things I use the most. I have a .02 micron pigment pen. I have a .01 Tombow mono drawing pen. I have a .05, this one is like a navy blue micron pen. It kind of comes and goes in here. I have a mechanical pencil. I have a fountain pen, which I fill with Lexington Gray by Noodlers. It's a waterproof ink, and I really like that. So I use this quite a bit. Then in this pocket I have my favorite little pair of scissors. Not sure brand. Singer. They're Singer brand, and these are wonderful little scissors. They're probably my favorite small scissors that I have used. And then I have this little like card pocket that it's just slipped off of there, that I keep some little washi tape, like sample cards in. So I have a few different washi tapes. These are some that I made. These are by James Burke Creative, and I have a few of his washi tapes, so I just put them on here so I have them handy. It's a lot handier to carry a bit like this instead of carrying the rolls. So I have a few of those, and I just slip those in this little leather card pocket that I have. I think that one doesn't fit. And then in this pocket I have, well, on the outside of it I have a pen that's by Roxanne Coble by Bun. I have a Sticky Club subscription, and so these are like the little notepad or little paper packs that come with that, and I just stick them in here for writing little notes on. I also have in here, I just stuck in a kneadable eraser that I haven't even opened and used yet, but I like that. I've used them before and I like them for drawing. I also have a Staedtler white eraser. These are really good. And I have a Uhu glue stick that I keep in this pocket. So these are all very handy. I love that just everything's right there and handy, you know, without even opening the bag. And I can sit it in the chair next to me or on the table or wherever I go. And I love that the bag just sits up like that, and I have all these things just ready to grab. On the back side, I have this bigger pocket. I sometimes put a hard drive that I use with my tablet, and I also have this that I put SD cards in that plugs into my tablet. And like I said, I go up and down from my studio, so it's to my office, so it's just handy to be able to stick my SD card or hard drive, whatever I need to, like that, in here. And then in this pocket, I have a little watercolor set that's in here sometimes. It's not right now. I have this old vintage clip that is actually something my parents had when I was a kid, so it's got to be pretty old now. But I use it to clip pages open, so that's fun. And I sometimes keep these kind of little clips in there also. So those go in, just clip onto this pocket. And then here I keep some like small little stickers, and these are all ones that were little on the tiny sheets that I have for my patrons on my Patreon page, and I just, when I cut them up, I put them in these little tiny bags to keep track of them. Like these are date dots and day labels and some other little stickers from the past couple of months waiting to be used. These are some other just little random stickers. And then we get to the inside. And inside the bag, again, I love that I can just have it, you know, and have everything right there. So in this pocket, I have another tiny little clip to it, and then I have these little sheets of planner stickers that fit real nicely in here. These are by, Imagine That by Lori, Lethbridge Cards. Let's see if there's any other ones. I think that's the two brands that all of those are by. And then just some other random little scissor stickers that I came across somewhere. And then here I have the rest of my set of mild liners, and I do use those too, but not quite as often as these ones out here in front that I grab quick. I also had these set of Stabilo, these little short markers, and so I thought I just recently stuck those in there just because I thought that would be handy, and I can use those for writing in my planner. On this side I have a adhesive applicator, and I have a mono erase Tombow eraser and correction tape. And then in this pocket I have a little pad of sticky notes, which are super handy to have. I'm always sticking things in my planner, just notes ahead of time until I get them really written in the right place or figure out what the right place is. And then this is fairly new, but this is a little set of travel paintbrushes. And I really like these, except for some of them are, so they make, move this so that you can see better. But there's 3 different sizes. They're getting a little easier. At first they were kind of hard to, this one is still hard to get open. But then I like that instead of having a tiny little brush, you've still got a normal size brush. And that you can just shut them back up then and not worry about messing them up in the bag. So I do like those. It's been fun to have. They have their own little pouch to store them in. So those fit nicely in there. And then in the center part on the end I have a large glue stick I like to use if I'm gluing a little bit bigger piece in. And then I have some other fun things in here. I have, well, I just finished teaching a Klimt workshop, and so I thought these stickers were kind of fun to stick in my planner, so that's probably kind of a temporary thing. This is just a scrap of the Tomoe River paper. Sometimes I'll glue this in on top of something else. This is some of my March collage sheets from Patreon that I've been cutting out and getting ready to use in my planner. This is from the little collage set that my top tier patrons get. This is the package of stickers that my sticker club tier gets. So I have those ready to use along with the postcard that can be used as a tip in or cut up. I haven't decided how I'm using mine yet. And then this folder is also full of like past patron collage sheets of, whoop, that one's not mine. Ones that are mine go in this folder, so I've got a bunch of different stuff. I've got mostly February's pack that I haven't entirely used yet, what's left in here. And so I'll probably be cleaning it out to make way for the March pack here soon. And then the other folder, this is a Courtney Diaz, and the other folder I keep ones by other people that I like to use. So I use like Courtney Diaz, I use some of Roxanne Cobles and some James Burke. I also have some, I have a couple children that have Etsy shops, so I have some things from them. This is from Flimsy Fox, and these are from Block Party Stamp Carvey. So I have those all in here waiting to be used too. And then I just have a couple extra little empty bags here that as I cut things out and collect them, I'll stick them in there. So also living in here, and I can't believe how much fits in these, this little bag, but it's the perfect size. So I also have a piece of washi tape by Meatball Company, I believe. And then I also have these color dot pens, and again I have these in the colors that match my color coding system that I use in my planner. Like income producing activities, I use the pink for personal things. These are things that my husband's also involved in, and then these just mark things like studio time or things that have to be done but are not necessarily directly income producing. So I just have that color coding system. And then I am really enjoying this. I put together a little travel set of watercolors in this vintage watercolor tin. Just reminds me of when I was a kid or used. And inside of it I've got a little kind of curated selection of watercolors. Those fit in there perfect. The rest of these are, I know all of these are Daniel Smith. These are kind of assorted different brands. But I really am enjoying using this, and I just, I sometimes swap out colors in here, but it's just a set that has everything I really need in it, and yet it's a small, compact package that fits very nicely in here. So I'm real happy with that. And I believe that is everything. So again, I've been impressed with how much fits in here. There's everything back in, and it even zips up. So that is my Delfonics pouch, and let me know if you have one and what you keep in yours. So until next time.